It's my wake-up call. I'm slowly falling back to sleep, just in time for a mirror full of dreams to wash me clean. I reflect upon this dirty secret that we keep.
What's happening? Justin Fincher on this Tuesday, April 28th. Now, today we're tackling headlines, and then, going to prom? Well, we'll show you how to have a good time without spending too much cash. So get ready. Channel 1 News starts right now.
Nobody knows like I do. You can let them walk out.
Swine flu. The more you hear about it, the more scary it can seem. That's why countries all over the world are racing to learn more about it. And the more we all know, the safer we'll all be. Stephen Fabian takes a closer look at some swine flu facts.
The best way to describe it, a respiratory infection caused by influenza viruses, aka flu viruses, that are regularly found in pigs. Now, the swine flu has infected humans in the past, so why are experts worried about this one? Well, it's a brand new strain, and that means that humans have very little or no resistance to it, and never before has a swine flu been passed around as easily as this one. Now that it's made the jump to humans again, the World Health Organization is trying to figure out whether they should label the sickness a pandemic. A pandemic is something that spreads over a wide geographic area that affects a large number of the population. So far, the current swine flu only has pandemic potential. At least 150 deaths have occurred from it, but only in Mexico. Officials note that it's still unclear why that area has been hit hardest by the illness. Schools in the entire country have been shut down until at least May 6th. Of the at least 40 cases of swine flu here in the U.S., all have recovered, with only one person ending up in the hospital. The State Department has urged caution to those planning on visiting Mexico anytime soon.
Gracias.
Because flu viruses like this one are constantly changing and able to mutate over time, it's making it hard for the Centers for Disease Control, or CDC, to predict what will happen next. One thing the CDC does believe, though, is that the swine flu is being spread from person to person. 2 cases in Kansas were a husband and a wife, in California a father and a son, and here in New York City, students at a high school, St. Francis Prep. There, 140 people felt sick and several were diagnosed with swine flu. Their school, along with a handful of others around the country, will briefly close down to be sanitized. If you're feeling the effects, a fever higher than 102, cough, sore throat, aches, chills, or fatigue, you don't necessarily have the swine flu. It could just be the regular flu, as it's still in season. Doctors do say, though, if you're sick, stay home and try to avoid contact with others. If you're feeling fine and want to avoid getting sick, the best things to do: wash your hands often, keep them out of your eyes and mouth, and cover up when you cough or sneeze. Stephen Fabian, Channel 1 News.
For tips on how to avoid getting sick this spring, just head to channel1.com. Now, coming up next, we're in the newsroom for headlines.
Tonight with some guy who looks a lot like me. Can't you see? Nobody knows like I do.
The music you're hearing in today's show is by Keaton Simons. Head to channel1.com and check out the music video, artist photos, and listen to more great music.
So when I see you, it's just...
Let's show our true colours, shall we? Hey, hey, come on, feeling good. Whoa, feeling good.
Reese Witherspoon presents Legally Blondes, now available on DVD.
Any cell phone can cause people to develop certain vices. But the LG Versa is so powerful, so versatile, it has its own unique risks. You know, personal space. Big old. Stop it. Big old. Don't. These Versa vices can affect any Versa owner. The only way to battle them is to be prepared.
Go to lgversa.com and tell us your Versa vice.
Attention teachers, are you signed up for the Channel 1 News email newsletter? Get the scoop on daily headlines.
From our newsroom to your classroom.
And links to discussion guides, quizzes, and more helpful teaching materials. Register today at channel1.com/teachers.